Hi guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you guys how to sublimate with your Cricut Easy Press. Now the one that I'm going to be using today is the 6x7, so it's the smaller one, and I'm going to show you how to do that on an apron. So this one is by Basically Yours from Hobby Lobby, and it is $3.99. So this is what the packaging looks like, and then the apron's just kind of folded up, kind of hanging from the bottom here. So $3.99, and it is 65% polyester and 35% cotton. So you know that you need at least more than 50%, or at least 50% polyester, so this is going to work out great. So what I plan on doing is I've already got my image printed out. This is backwards, of course, and it's not as vibrant until you push it, right? So all I'm going to do is just kind of cut around this. My Easy Press is already heated up. It's super fast. So I'm going to kind of show you what I'm going to do. So if I was going to be doing something else, I would have went ahead and added it on here as well, so I didn't waste so much paper. So, but I didn't have anything. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down. So we don't, the sublimation doesn't have white ink. So you don't have to worry about, you know, the white, you know, being the square or anything like that. I just kind of like to trim it down so I can kind of see where I'm placing it. Kind of helps me when I'm lining it up. So that's the only reason why I'm trimming that. We've got our apron. You really want to take your lint roller and get off any of the, you know, wouldn't get off any type of lint or anything like that, because if you don't, it could leave blue dots. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't have my lint roller once again. I mentioned that in my previous video. It's at the house. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of contact paper. You could just take some tape, and I'm going to kind of wrap it around my hand like so. So just like that. And I'm going to kind of go over this just to kind of make sure I can get as much off as possible. I've got my Easy Press set to 400. Biggest thing with sublimation that you really need to do is make sure that it's just still and steady. Okay? So you don't have to have a ton of pressure or anything like that, because it's light pressure with sublimation. Just make sure you're kind of holding it there, or let it go and just let it sit there and make sure it's super still. Because if it moves, it'll do like what it's called this ghosting effect, and you're going to have like this double image type thing. So since I moved this, I'm going to go ahead and double check it one more time. So I'm using my Cricut Easy Press. You can use your Steady Betty or whatever you want to, but make sure you put down your piece of parchment paper first to protect your surface, because if not, if you get ink through this, it's going to ruin your mat, because it's going to get on something else. So I'm going to go ahead. You want to do a pre-press just for a few seconds. So just, you know, kind of getting it. So I'm kind of ironing it out. You see me moving it around, just kind of pressing it down, getting it pre-pressed, getting out any moisture or anything like that. So I've got that going, and now I'm going to go ahead and get my image. So all I'm going to do is kind of line this up where I want it. The biggest thing you want to do is invest in some heat-resistant tape. I talk about it all the time because it is a huge staple in my craft room. So, and a little bit goes a long way, but this is going to help hold that image still. So that way, if something does shift, your paper should not. So it should be completely still. So I'm going to kind of line this up where I want it. I can see through the paper on the back side to kind of see where it's at, so I can see, I think everything should be lined up. But once again, this tape really helps just keep that still in case you do shift. Line it again with that parchment paper, get another piece, which will last a long time, as long as you don't get any ink. Once you get ink on it, you want to throw it away. So what I'm going to do is completely cover my project. I'm going to hit go, and I'm going to try to hold this as still as possible. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lift my Easy Press. I'm going to move this top one out of my way. And now I'm going to go ahead and lift the image. So just like that. Super easy, just like that. Super cute. So this one says, I'm a lunch lady, it's not for the weak. So my aunt is a lunch lady, and she was recently promoted and has moved to the high school and is running the cafeteria over there. So I thought I'd make her a sweet gift. I'll probably do 45 on this one, because I got a little bit of a yellow around here, just like this, because it's almost like, I guess it's kind of like where it's like burning the fabric, if you will. So I would do at least 45 seconds instead of doing the whole 60 seconds. That is how you sublimate with the Easy Press. It's completely possible. It's easy to do, and your best friend is going to be the heat-resistant tape when it comes to using the Easy Press. I've mentioned in my previous videos, you can use this again. It'll come in just a little bit lighter. I've used them around 3 to 4 times each. Each time it'll just come in a little bit lighter, so it just kind of depends on what you... So I just keep it in my stash, and that way if later on I want to use it again, I have that possibility. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.